You meet someone and it clicks instantly. They finish your sentences, match your energy, and effortlessly share your exact worldview. It feels as though someone perfectly aligns with your soul. Because finding someone who understands your struggles without needing an explanation is rare, your brain takes a shortcut. It drops its defensive boundaries and allows you to overinvest immediately. But you are not actually being understood. You are being mirrored. Our biological social wiring interprets this effortless alignment as safety, bypassing the standard protocols of caution. The brain's empathy mechanism relies on mirror neurons, networks designed to help humans synchronize and form social bonds. When someone mimics our posture, tone, or expressions, it bypasses conscious thought, signaling your nervous system that they are safe. This page from a psychological study details what researchers call the chameleon effect. The text points to a direct causal sequence. Our perception of another person's behavior automatically causes us to adopt similar behavior. This is a table of results highlighting the data on liking and smoothness. We see the impact of this mimicry. Test subjects who were passively mimicked reported their interactions as significantly smoother and found their partners much more likable. In a healthy dynamic, this acts as a natural social glue. It happens entirely passively, without either person intending to manipulate or ingratiate themselves. Because this mechanism is our default biological setting, we have few natural defenses against someone who replicates it with intent. In northern Siberia, the Yukagir hunters use a specific technique to catch deer. They dress in fur, raise carved antlers, and disguise their silhouette. The hunter perfectly mimics the animal's movements. To the deer, the human disappears, replaced entirely by its own reflection. The animal responds to the familiarity of its own image, forgetting its natural fear and moving closer to the ambush. Human manipulators construct a similar trap. They wear your values, your quirks, and your desires as camouflage to bypass your threat detection. Psychologists group narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy into the dark triad. They lack empathy but can cognitively model other minds. During love bombing, they extract data on your fears and values, assembling it into a bespoke mask. Honest persuasion relies on transparent communication and respects your ability to make a rational choice. Manipulation subverts your rationality entirely by weaponizing emotional familiarity. Maintaining a false reflection requires an immense amount of mental bandwidth. Law enforcement officers are trained specifically to spot the cracks in this performance. This is a visualization of cognitive load. Under the high-stakes stress of an interrogation or complex questioning, keeping up the act overloads the manipulator's processing capacity. That mental overload produces what behavioral profilers call leakage, a flat affect, delayed emotions, or tiny micro-expressions. These glitches prove the compatibility was a deliberate performance. Once trust is secured, the manipulator stops mirroring you. The flawless reflection you fell in love with suddenly fractures. You are left in a state of agonizing confusion, trying to restore a bond with someone whose personality seems to have vanished overnight. The perfect partner you are mourning was never real. You are looking at an echo. To protect yourself, you have to train your brain to separate instant, intense alignment from long-term, observable consistency. A person can reflect your image to secure your trust in a moment. The acceptance of differences, and the patterns that emerge over months and years.